Hello friends, today in this video we shall discuss the place of supply of goods. Place of supply of goods has been divided into two parts. Place of supply of goods imported into or exported from India, and second part, place of supply of goods other than goods imported into or exported from India. So let's discuss the first part, place of supply of goods other than supply of goods imported into or exported from India. Place of supply of goods, place of supply of goods where supply involves movement of goods. Place of supply of goods where supply involves movement of goods shall be the location of goods at the time at which movement of goods terminates for delivery to the recipient. So location of supplier as per clause A of section 10 will be where movement terminates. Where movement terminates. The place where movement terminates will be the place of supply. Now let's see the clause B, where goods are delivered by the supplier to the recipient or any other person on the direction of third person. On the direction of third person, it shall be deemed that the said third person has received the goods, and the place of supply shall be the principal place of business of such person. So clause B states that when goods are delivered on the direction of third party, place of business of that third party, that third party will be the place of supply. Let's see what clause C states. Where the supply does not involve movement of goods, where supply does not involve movement of goods, the place of supply shall be the location of such goods at the time of delivery. So in that case, as per clause C, where there is no movement of goods, the location of goods at the time of delivery shall be the place of supply. Location of goods at the time of delivery shall be the place of supply. Let's see what clause D states. Where goods are assembled or installed at site. Where goods are assembled or installed at site, the place of supply shall be the place where such installation is made, such assembly is made. Let's see what clause E states. Where goods are imported on a body conveyance, on body conveyance. Conveyance may be vessel, it may be aircraft, it may be train, it may be motor vehicle. So when goods are supplied on a body conveyance, in that case the place of supply shall be the location at which such goods are taken on the board. Suppose certain goods has been boarded on a conveyance on a conveyance this particular place, but the conveyance is moving to that particular place. Since the goods have been boarded on that particular place, so the place of supply will be that particular place. Let's see what the subsection 2 of section 10 states. Place of supply of goods cannot be determined. Where place of supply of goods cannot be determined, the place of supply shall be determined in such manner as may be prescribed. So, if the above procedures, above cases is not applicable to a particular place, then a place of supply will be determined in such manner as may be prescribed. Let's see place of supply of goods imported into or exported from India. The place of supply of goods imported into India shall be the location of importer. Shall be the location of importer. In place of supply of goods in case of export shall be the location outside India. Shall be the location outside India. Place of supply of goods in case of export shall be the place location outside India. So that's all about this video, which deals with place of supply of goods, only. In next video we will see place of supply of service. Thank you for watching.